Hello guys and welcome to my birthday plan with me. We're going to be planning the week through September 4th through the 10th, which is my birthday week, and I am going to be using this 90s grunge kit from ScribblePrintsCo. I was going to say, I know I had the add-on boxes because I wanted her. And I think I like the tall girl that came in the kit better, which is this girl. Her outfit is such a vibe. And then I am going to be using the Smile bundle from the shop, which it's in some funky order, but it comes with the Smile and confetti washi, this page, confetti headers, the standard page, and 2 Smile underlays. And I'm just using standard hollow. And then I have my print impression insert, so I will pull these bad boys out. Oh my god, this is such like a stark difference from the last week, and I love that. I love when that happens. We're going from this matte to this like obnoxious hollow. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The hand here, 9. And then I'll use that as 10, and I think I have these I can bring in to put here. One of those. Probably the dead inside or the everything is fine one. Because I just want to use the one tall girl as like the tall. Oh, hold on. Now I gotta recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I guess I don't need to use this. Okay. Okay, never mind. Well, it's there if I mess up again on my counting. But okay, let us get into it. Monday was Labor Day? Is that the one that's in September? I don't really know. So the post office was closed. Thank God Andrea reminds me of these things, because you know how mad I'd be if I got all the way there. So we still got up in the morning though to do our grocery shopping, got McDonald's breakfast, and I came home and had a YouTube binge. And I did a bunch of work. I needed to do all of designing of the new releases for my birthday sale this weekend, as well as film that video, film a bunch of other videos. I was so behind on filming. So I did that, and then I FaceTimed with me sister for pretty much the entire day. She had the day off of work because of the holiday, but I don't have an extra sheet out. Her girlfriend works a job where she does not get those kind of days off. And so she was just kind of home alone vibing, so we be missing each other. So we were just like, she called me for one thing, and then I was like, and then she was meal prepping, and I'm like, nah, just stay on the phone with me while you do this. So I FaceTimed with her for like a few hours, literally, which was magical. Then Tuesday, we got up in the morning and did the post office drop. Now the post office was open. So we did that and got McDonald's and came home and literally worked, not all day, but like for a lot of the day. And then watched YouTube while I was working. And then we went over to Andrea's because Chris was going to a concert that evening to see Dance Gavin Dance with Nick and Tony and Brian, I think was everybody who went. They all were going to this show, so naturally me and Andrea were like, okay, well, we're hanging out, so, you know, it was like daddy daycare, but mommy daycare, because Tony's daughter was there being babysat by Andrea because his wife had their son at soccer, and it's just so hot out, so she stayed there, so we were there with, like, all the kids. I basically was on toddler duty. I had Clarissa and Theo, and then Andrea was on Bennett and Lila. And it was a whole thing. She was like, this literally feels like daddy daycare, but mommy daycare. And I'm like, absolutely. So that was cute and fun. They were like playing with like a train and just vibing. And then at one point, Theo was not sharing. And so I was like, Theo, you have to share with her. And he's like, I don't have to listen. And I was like, yeah, I'm an adult, you have to listen. He's like, no, you're not. Then Clarissa's like, yes, she is. She's an adult. So it's really funny, but they get along really good. So it was mainly me just like supervising and just sitting there in case they needed anything. But yeah, and then Wednesday, I'm going to be using these date numbers. The holes are whole choice 3. You can get the whole left side of the sheet in the shop. It's called Weekly Essentials, and these date numbers are in font choice 5, as well as the days of the week are in font choice 5. The days of the week are unfoiled, and then these date numbers are in hollow. Forgot to mention that. So yeah, I talked to my dad on the phone on the way to Andrea's house, and then I got there and we were getting lunch with Nick and Tony, so we went and got Italian, and then we came back and we just started like busting out the new games. We played literally 10 different games this day, and I think 11 plays because we played like one game twice, I believe. So it was literally insanity. And then it was game night, and Andrea's friend Amanda joined us. So the 3 of us went out to dinner, and we all got like salads because, you know, health, and then like a side that was like the exact opposite of being healthy. It was fun and yummy. So we did that and went back to Andrea's house, and we taught Amanda a bunch of like lighter games, which was quite fun. And then Nick was making us like cookies, like the kind you just like kind of pop on a tray and cook. But the instructions like were not right, and they just kept like not being done all of the way. And then he mentioned that the instructions told them at 3:25, and I was like, listen, you remember when I made my embarrassing fail of brownies? They also said 3:25, and I had an issue with them not being cooked. So he bumped up the oven, and then they ended up being very yummy. Thursday I slept in, and apparently, I don't recall that, but apparently I did. And then I think I just didn't set an alarm because I had been waking up so early. This was the day before the sale, so it was just vibing. Me and Chris went for a walk in the morning, and then we came back and we worked. I had a YouTube binge. We apparently went to Target. I don't remember going to Target, and I don't know what I would have went for, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, yes. We went to Target because Chris wanted to give me a birthday card. That's what we went to Target for. And then on the way back, we got Sonic. And then, per usual, the day before the sale, I always get really, really, really anxious and emo and just kind of like in my feels. So that was basically the vibes of that whole evening. Was just sad bitch energy, just being worried, you know, because that's how I operate. And then Friday was the first day of the sale, which was exciting, but I got up in the morning at like 6:30. I had to get up so early. Well, for me that's early because shit. And I had to stay up till midnight. Well, I didn't have to, but like I had to, you know what I mean? Yeah, sure. Basically, I always have to stay up until like midnight when the sale starts at midnight so that I can make sure that it like works, because I'm always paranoid that it won't. So I did that. So I was really, really tired. I literally got up before the sun came up. I got McDonald's breakfast and then headed out to my hair appointment because it was at 8 o'clock and it was like 30 minutes away, and it was at a new place because my hairdresser moved, which that is a whole story. So I basically meant to cancel this appointment because I don't really like my hairdresser, and I figured this was like a good way to break up with her and just like say that it was like too far away, even though it was like literally the same distance. But I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna break up with her. And then life happened and I forgot, and I was like, okay, well, like at this point I'm gonna be like charged a fee for canceling, so I'm just gonna go and then I'll cancel the next appointment. So I go. This place is so weird. It's like this long hallway with all these different little rooms. I'm like, okay, whatever, sure, kind of bizarre, but let's rock with it, roll with it. And I go in and we're just chit-chatting, and she's just talking about like all the reasons she left the other shop, basically. Well, she was saying how one of the big things was like, she's like, I know my worth. I've been doing hair for 17 years. but like they charge us so much that like we have to charge like these crazy amounts. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, we'll see. We'll see what she charges me, and then like I'll decide if I believe her. This shit was over $100 cheaper. Like, probably like $120 cheaper. And so now I love her, and I'm gonna stick with her because that's one hell of a savings, baby. And so yeah, that was the experience of my hair appointment. I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm like in a hurry, like I have things to do, I'm really behind on work, blah blah blah. So she didn't really talk to me, and we just got in and out. It actually came out better than ever. It was like more like ashy and cool tone. I don't know, it came out really good. I was really happy with it. And yeah, so we've decided we're not breaking up with her now. And then while I was there, Andrea texted me and was like, hey, do you want to go on like a birthday eve lunch? And I'm like, yeah, why not? So we met up. Well, I came home first, and then because it wasn't like quite lunchtime when I left, I was home for like 30 minutes, and then we met up at my favorite Mexican place and got Mexican food, and it was delish. And then I got my period that day, and literally I felt like shit. So I took a nap. Like, I did not feel good whatsoever. So I like laid down with my heated blanket and like just tried to feel better, which did not really work. That's like the most obnoxious thing I think I've ever done in my whole life. When in Rome. But yeah, I did not feel good at all. I did end up ordering this thing off of Amazon, and then naturally like the next day I felt okay. So I haven't used it yet, but it's like almost like it's like you wear it like a fanny pack, and then like it heats and vibrates for your cramps. So I'm not excited to like feel like shit, but I'm excited to give her a go, you know? Cherry Cokes are actually disgusting in my opinion, but yeah. So that was that, and then once I woke up, I basically just like worked all evening. Saturday was my actual B-day. I turned 28, and then Chris and I went out for ramen, so we did that. We also stopped at Nothing Bundt Cakes after because I wanted a cake. Basically, I wanted the lemon cake from there. It's the best. And then I came home and ate that, and then we had my birthday game night where I requested everybody dress like Guy Fieri, and I'll show you guys the picture in case you missed it. So good. Here we all are. Yeah, dressed like Guy Fieri for game night, and it was everything. But the funniest part was is that I needed to run to the store and get a cake for dessert, and so Chris and I had to go into the grocery store dressed like that. And I feel like if one of us was dressed like that, it wouldn't be like as bizarre, but like us both being dressed like that, 10 out of 10 embarrassing. Hated every second of it, but we got through it. And I got like the HEB Oreo cookie ice cream cake. It was really yum. So we did that. And then we went and had game night, and I requested breakfast for dinner because diners, drive-ins, and dives. So it was just great, wonderful, magical. We played a bunch of games. We played the like little mini campaign we're doing, which is what is it called? My City Roll and Build. And then we played this new game that I had gotten from my sister called Herd Mentality, which is a party game. It's so funny, my sister managed to buy me like the only 2 party games on my wish list because she doesn't really like non-party games, so it just kind of like worked out that she'd be the one to get me them. But like everybody talks about this game, so I was like, yeah, let me like throw it on there, maybe it's good. It was actually so fun. We were crying, laughing, had a really great time. We did that, and then we played Food Fight because I love that game. And then we played our heavy game of the evening, which was Distill. That game literally ended up taking like 2 hours, and I do really love that game, but I really love it more at just 2 people because I love Tony to death, but his turns, usually it's Tony and Chris, and like Chris was kind of just like not paying attention to when it became his turn, so he'd be like, oh, it's my turn, that's what we're waiting on. But Tony knew it was his turn, and it was still taking about 6.5 months, maybe 6.5 years, honestly, to get through his turns. So there was that, and then Andrea spoiled me, got me so many fun new games for my birthday, but I think the real winner was my surprise present, which was my new son that we have named Winston Poopstar Ravert Zages. And it is, she bought a pigeon stuffed animal, and she Sharpied out the eyes and added white X's in the eyes to make him dead, and then used felt and gave him a sticking out tongue in memory of when I crossed paths with a dead pigeon and accidentally kicked it. So it was hilarious, and he's literally laying on my mantle, and that's where he lives. Winston, the dead pigeon. So that was my birthday. It was great, magical, wonderful, and then we are going to, at the time of filming this, in 6 days, I'm going to Disney, me and Andrea, on our next little girly trip, and I'm thrilled. Sunday, I worked literally for the majority of the day and watched YouTube, and then we got Sonic, and I put it as meal prep, but I wanted to make these like marinated, like soy sauce marinated eggs for like ramen, so I prepped those. They're currently marinating. I'm 100% sure I overboiled them. They're at the minimum a medium boil, even though they're supposed to be a soft boil. I didn't do very good, okay guys? 3 more? Not 4. 3 more headers. Okay, so we did that, and then I taught Chris how to play Lorcana. He also, like me, rated it a 3.5 out of 5. And then I pretty much just played BGA all day, hopping between playing Arc Nova with Emily and playing Forest Shuffle with random people. And yeah, that was my birthday week. It was pretty grand, great, wonderful, loved it. Had a great one. And yeah, I'm just real grateful for all my friends and my pals, and you know, it's just a good day. I'm gonna put these little drippy smiley decos in the corners of the tall box because why not? There's that. Do one of these on this gal. She's so cute, so cute. I'll do the corners here. That Great Lash mascara just literally reminds me of my mom so much. So much. Okay. This kit just makes me want to wear my Doc Martens, but they're such a pain in the ass to put on when the like only place I go is Andrea's, and then instantly take my shoes off the second I get there. It's really a sad times, but let us zoom on in and get to the day by day. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, can you guys just like, we reflect on this reflection? But okay, let us get into Monday. It's not the 5 because the post office was not open, so really put a bit of a damper on the way I do things around these parts. So we're gonna put in a little thing for payday, for groceries, and for McDonald's. And then I'm gonna use a label to mark YouTube Avenge. Okay, so for payday, I have the mini icon from the mini icons sheet in hollow, as well as a payday script in font choice 2 in hollow. We got the grocery cart from the mini icons sheet, as well as a grocery script, both in hollow. We've got the hash brown from SPC, as well as a McDonald's custom in font choice 2 in hollow. And then we have the YouTube laptop from SPC, as well as a YouTube binge custom in font choice 2 in hollow. I'm sorry, I'm gonna shake this like an annoying amount of times. That's the first half. And then a whole lot of nothing is what's going down here. We're gonna use a box to mark that I worked. And then a bigger box to mark that I FaceTimed with my sister. It's like literally all that I did. So for working, we have got the silhouette from SPC as well as a work script in font choice 2 and hollow. And for FaceTiming my sister, I've got this FaceTiming icon from Mix Plans as well as a custom FaceTime Sissy script in font choice 2 and hollow. Up here, we will mark my post office drop as well as fast food, getting McDonald's breakfast, and then I will mark work with this pink box. Okay, so for post office, I've got the envelope icon from the mini icons sheet as well as a custom PO drop in font choice 2 and hollow. For McDonald's, we've got the hash brown from SPC as well as a fast food script from the foil bundle, but that is in font choice 5 and hollow. And then for working, we have the laptop from SPC as well as the work script in font choice 2 and hollow. Do you guys get sick of seeing this? Because so good. Next thing is YouTube binge. And then I'm going to use a flag. I love the like little black accents in this to mark that. Oh, we also got McDonald's for dinner this night, which was scrumptious. McDonald's twice in one day, say less. Okay. So for YouTube binge, I've got the movie clapper from the mini icons sheet as well as the YouTube binge custom in font choice 2 and hollow. For game night, we have got the die from SPC as well as a game night custom in font choice 2 and hollow. And then for the McDonald's, we've got Lottie with a Happy Meal and a takeout script from the foil bundle, but that's in font choice 6 and hollow. And that is Tuesday. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I'm going to mark is talking to my dad on the phone. And then I will mark getting lunch with the Goon Squad. As well as playing 10 games in one day. Freaking wild. Okay, so for talking with my dad on the phone, I do have the phone icon and a with dad script in font choice 2 and hollow. And then for getting Italian, I do have the pasta icon from the shop in hollow as well as a custom with ANT, with Ant. And then for 10 games, I have the game board from SPC as well as a 10 games script. I'm gonna put this in a different order because I already used the purple flag. So we're just gonna switch the order. That's fine though, because technically District 6 did come before game night. So we went to District 6 and then we had game night. And cookies. Perfect. So for District 6, I have the takeout bag from SPC, as well as a custom District 6 script in font choice 2 unfoiled. For game night, we've got Lottie with her cards, as well as a game night custom in font choice 2 in hollow. And for cookies, we've got the cookies on the cookie sheet from SPC, as well as a cookies custom in font choice 2 unfoiled. And this is the first half of the spread. Moving on to the second, the first thing I'm gonna mark is sleeping in. So we'll mark that as well as going for a walk. And working. Work. I feel like everything, these need to keep going on that side, which I have to turn everything like all the way around. So for sleeping in, we've got the bed icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a sleep in script from the foil bundle, but it is in font choice 3 in hollow. And then for going on a walk, we have the sneakers from SPC, as well as a workout script from the foil bundle, but it is in font choice 5 in hollow. And for working, we've got the retro computer from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 2 in hollow. And that's the first half. Down here, we're gonna mark YouTube binge. Going to Target. Getting Sonic. And being a sad, sad girl. This is my favorite pattern. It's ironic because it's got smiley faces, but I'm marking being sad. So for YouTube binge, we've got the movie clapper icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as the YouTube binge script in font choice 2 and hollow. And for going to Target, we've got the shopping bag icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as the shopping script from the foil bundle, but that's in font choice 6 and hollow. For Sonic, we have got the like fast food icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a Sonic custom in font choice 3 unfoiled. And then for being sad, we have the You Are Enough heart from SPC, as well as a sad bitch script from my shop in font choice 2 in hollow. Giant ass smudge on my glasses. And that is the second half of Thursday. Okay, on to Friday. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna mark on Friday is that 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cool. First thing on Friday is gonna be that I got McDonald's, and then I had my hair appointment, and then I got lunch with Andrea. Okay. So for McDonald's, I have the hash brown from SPC, as well as a McDonald's script in font choice 6 in hollow. And for my hair appointment, I have the like hair bowl from SPC, as well as an appointment script. This does come in the foil bundle, but that's in font choice 4. Then I've got the burrito from SPC, as well as a custom with Andrea in font choice 2 in hollow. And then green to mark that I got my period and felt like caca. And then I'll mark that I took a nap. And then we will mark that I worked. Okay, so for getting my period, I have the underwear icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a fuck my uterus script in font choice 2 and unfoiled. For taking a nap, I've got the bed icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a nap script in font choice 2 and unfoiled. For working, I've got the stickers sticker from SPC, as well as the work script in font choice 2 and hollow. And that's Friday. Moving on to Saturday. Saturday. I'm gonna mark that it's my B-day, and that I got lunch with Chris. Okay, and that I worked. For my birthday, I've got Lottie with a present and the Happy B-Day script from the foil bundle, but it is in font choice 3. And then for getting ramen with Chris, I've got the ramen from SPC, and then I have a custom with Chris in font choice 2 and hollow. For working, we've got the planner sticker from SPC, as well as a work script. Again, I'm doing this in a different order because of the flags I have available. I'm going to use this to mark game night, and then for it being Guy Fieri night, I'm going to use this label, and then for my boy Winston, we're going to use this label. So for game night, I've got Lottie and her playing cards, as well as a game night script. For Guy Fieri, we've got Guy Fieri, and then I accidentally typed this wrong, I think, when I sent it to her. It's supposed to say Guy Night, but it says Guy's Night. Whatever, it's fine. And for Winston, we've got this silly face, and then I need to chop up his name, because it's very long, you know. Very, very long. Winston Poop Star. Raver's Aegis. There it is. Saturday, the first thing is work, and then YouTube binge. So for work, we've got the package from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 2 in hollow. For YouTube Binge, we've got the YouTube heart from SPC, as well as YouTube Binge, which is from the foil bundle, but it's in font choice 4 in hollow. And then I will mark that we got Sonic, and I meal prepped the eggs. We had a little bit of a game night, and I played a lot of BGA this day. Okay, for Sonic, we've got the fast food icon from the mini icons, as well as a Sonic custom in font choice 3 unfoiled. For prepping the eggs, I've got the cutting board icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a meal prep script from the bundle, but that is in font choice 4. For me and Chris playing Lorcana, I've got the playing card from the mini icon sheet, as well as game night in font choice 2. Then I used another one of the playing cards in a custom BGA in font choice 2 unfoiled to mark BGA. Now let's zoom out and see this finished beauty. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, guys, ready for this? Have you ever seen something so shiny in your life? Ugh, love that for me and my birthday. But what's left over? Got this sheet. I only used the boxes on there. We got quite a bit of little things left, which is shocking. Some underlays, a bunch of full boxes between all of these pages, and the date covers. And that's everything, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then, well, give it a thumbs down, because either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!